What's up, everyone? Well, I have to do this video again because I really had to go and go to the bathroom. I really have to go to the bathroom, and and I had to be there for 10 minutes, so I had to do this video over. I couldn't really do this video, so I'm gonna do Chivalry of the Failed Knight, which I was supposed to do in the supposed to say in the last video, and and I didn't say it because it wasn't on my mind at the time. I didn't realize it at the time, and because I saw hellsing right after I saw Jury of the Veiled Night after hellsing at the end of March, and and I was supposed to say that in the video, but which I didn't, and uh, and so um, I'm not going to do undefeated Bathhound Chronicles until a week from now and stuff like that. And 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 so doing this. I'm going to talk about Chivalry of the Veiled Knight. I I saw Chivalry of the Veiled Knight in April of 2016, and I was in 10th grade at the time, and uh, and I was looking on animes to watch, and I found and I found Chivalry of the Veiled Knight, so I watched it, and it was a really good series and stuff like that, and all, and and I just came back and looked at the fight scenes though because the fight scenes were amazing to me. And and even though it's been like I think almost 6 years since I last saw it, at this point I think I would say 5.5 years, probably 5.5 years since I last seen it. Well, it began and it begins in episode one where Icky, which is the main character, comes to this school, and a lot of people said he's a loser and all of that stuff like that, and he had to repeat a grade because he kept failing and stuff like that. And and he meets this girl named Stella, which is a descender, I guess. She's a descender, which means she speaks rudely to you, but she's nice to you. And and he goes to a room, and then they had a fight. Like whoever does this wins. So she challenged her in the arena. There was only a few people there, and they battled and stuff like that. Icky won, so he can sleep in her room. Episode two. Episode two. Icky's cousin arrives, and and she like in the school now and all that, and she hugs Icky, yeah, which everyone was looking at that point, including Stella, and she was like, "What are you doing on my man?" And she revealed that she's he's she is Icky's cousin, and then the episode was good. At the end, uh, she spoke on Icky's childhood and stuff like that. His parents abandoned him and all of that. But I'll get more into Icky's background story later on. Episode 3 comes. They were they met these other two new characters, and they were going to the shopping mall or something. Then there was this robberies or something. Everyone was on the floor and stuff. There was this robbery and all that. But this guy, he had like these magical powers and stuff like that. He started battling everyone. I mean, actually they were about to kill this kid, but Stella stepped in and she used her magical powers, and they had a battle and stuff like that. Dang, my sides hurt, and all the way down to my legs hurt. And and anyways, back what I'm saying. They were battling, and Icky steps in the battle eventually, and they end up killing the guy in the process. Episode 4 comes. There was this new kid. He has red hair or something. I forgot his name. I think his name is. It starts with an R or something. I'll probably look it up. I'm sorry I can't show it to you guys because I always want to show the character to you guys instead of just going on the computer and just looking it up. But I have no idea how to do that at all yet. I probably will never. I'll probably never know. But if someone helps me to do that, fine. That's really good. Starts with an R. I think it's Royoma. I don't know. Huh? That's weird. It didn't show the character. Oh, there he is. It's definitely not him. Dang. It's not him at all. I don't know who this guy his name is. It's not showing his name. Maybe it's to go to characters. It's not showing his name at all. It's not showing his name. I don't know why it's not showing his name. But I'm just gonna move on, to be honest. I'm just gonna move on. Anyways, it was this red hair character's name. He wanted to challenge him or something. Then he challenged him to the battle. And as he challenged him to this battle, he's battling in this forest. He's shooting the arrow, and the red hair guy's ability, he shoots arrows at him and stuff like that with a bow. And he has to dodge the bullet, but he couldn't because his arrows like shoot at some range that he couldn't detect them where they are. Then he ended up striking him over and over again. Then he's he they everyone cheered on. He said to everyone, "Say, let's say the worst one. He's the worst one." And they say it, which pisses me off in the process because I want him to be killed at this point. And stuff like that. And then Stella tells everyone to shut up, and they did. And and that and I remember and also I remember he I hated the crowd because they just went along with him and stuff like that. And they were like, and even before that, they were talking about him and stuff like that, saying he was the worst one and stuff like that. I really just didn't like the crowd. And Then he beats him. Actually, he battles him. He found the range. He he defeats him, and he's in shock. He was literally in shock, and he was paranoid, and he fell on the ground. And that was like he should have just killed them, but he didn't. Anyways, the crowd was cheering at him, which which I found it strange because they were booing at him before. Like they, like I was like, you have no right to like cheer him on because you don't like him. Anyways, the episode ends. Episode 5 comes around. They're at this they're at this beach somewhere. I mean, they're at this built in this building at this beach pool. It's every in those animes they go to a beach inside of a building or something like that. It's in every anime I see, and they go inside of there. And Stella and Icky had the moments and stuff like that. And then episode 6 comes along. It was a pretty good episode, and along with episode, episode 6 was a pretty good episode. And episode 7 comes along, uh, which was also a really good episode. Episode 8, he's training with this guy to become stronger and stuff like that. And I think in the episode explains about his childhood. Like it's not and at the time it's not like his childhood was like he was in a burning shrine or something. There's fire everywhere and there's this serial killer or something. It's in every anime and stuff like that. I constantly kept seeing it at the time, but I definitely don't see that no more now and stuff like that. And he uh, he trains Icky. And then episode 9 comes around, uh, which which was a pretty good episode. Episode episode 10 or 11 were pretty good, and episode 12 comes along. He has this final boss with this girl, and it was an amazing battle. It was an amazing battle and stuff like that. Then Icky almost lost, and then Icky wins. Then this fat guy comes along and comes at him. Then Stella knocks him into the other part of the stadium and some, and he got to Icky, and he and they hugged and stuff like that. And I pretty forgot to mention in episode 2 he had his first kiss, which was the shocking to me because usually first kiss happens around episode 8 and 9 or something like that. But in this episode, it happens in episode 2. And, and that's pretty much it. The next video will be a week from now. I'm doing the next video for a week from a week from now and stuff like that because I need to watch Undefeated Bahumut Chronicles because it will take me a week. It's not going to take me 3 days or 4 days to watch it. It'll take me a whole week because that's just how I am. So, subscribe to my channel where I do anime life story videos and I do travel videos. travel videos. I hope you. I, so see ya.